over 4.5. All right. I'm full. I've had a lot of delicious dinner. The Olive Garden has been a delightful feast, but it's time. Hope you boys save the room for dessert. We're going to end our show like we always do, a little bit of Homer time. So this point of the show, we talk about the four respective Homer teams, LSU, Tennessee, UVA, and Virginia Tech. I will start. Actually, Darren, why don't you take us off? For those of you who don't know, Darren is a Hokie alumni. He is our Virginia Tech professional. What is the thing that's happened this offseason for Virginia Tech? Give me the breakdown. Tell me what's.
Yeah, first of all, let me be clear that we are indeed going to Charlottesville in a couple days. I mean,
Yeah.
it's coming up.
Yes.
We're going to be week 0 in Charlottesville, NC State at UVA. And I just want to be crystal clear. I will not be wearing navy and orange. When we were there for the Florida State game, when UVA upset Florida State, we were there last year. I was wearing my maroon. Thank you. Go Hokies. Um, it is Christmas Day. It is Easter morning. It is 4th of July in Blacksburg. We had Brent Pry for a couple years. Turns out he's a really good defensive coordinator, not so much of a head coach. Didn't work out. And, the institution let him go. Somehow James Franklin fell from the heavens
Say
and
that again.
on a silver platter, gift wrapped with a bow into Blacksburg, and all the Hokies are crying real man tears of joy over James Franklin. I've watched all of his pressers and his stadium talks, and in the arena, he's talking to the fans and getting excited. It's just, and if what he does is win 10 games over and over and over and maybe lose to the best team in the conference, Hokies are going to rejoice.
Yep.
It's amazing. We'll take that. We've had 7, 8, 9 years of just garbage and disappointment and frustration. So Hokie time is amazing. We got a couple dudes on the freaks list. The annual freaks list comes out. We got Copeland, our defensive lineman.
Tackle, yeah.
He's
a
bench
bull.
pressed 510 pounds the other day, set school records, if not nation records, who knows. But we got this stud defensive tackle, tons of players, tight end, quarterback coming from Penn State with Coach Franklin. The recruiting, the portal class is just off the charts, historical, record setting. 5 stars, 4 stars coming in. It's just Christmas morning in Blacksburg.
Yeah, vibes are high. The only thing I really add is I think Franklin did a really good job, and we saw this immediately, is he just upgraded the floor of the talent. He brought in more 4 stars that I've seen in Virginia Tech recruiting since like the aughts. I think it's been a real minute since Virginia Tech has had that much just raw talent in Blacksburg. And I've been really excited that I think the tight end room is incredible. I think
Right.
Benji Gosnell and Luke Reynolds. I think there is just a phenomenal duo to run 12 and 13 personnel. I'm really excited for that. The big thing for me, I think, is can they block? I think that's going to be the kind of the key unlock for the Hokies this year is what the O-line looks like. So I think they bring solid levels of talent and experience and depth at really all 3 levels of defense and in terms of offensive skill position players. I'm excited about Grunkenmeyer as well.
Yeah, we've got a real chance to start the season like 6-0, 7-0.
Yep.
We don't play Miami till real late, so it's going to be a special vibe in October in Blacksburg.
Heck yeah. While we're doing that, we'll stay in Virginia really quick. I'll kind of quickly hit on our folks in the Wahoos. We're going to go again. We're going to see them. So we'll have some on the ground reporting here in a couple shows and we see them live. The big thing is obviously UVA set the school record for wins, 11 wins, unprecedented success. Chandler Morris was obviously a humongous success at quarterback. He has since moved on. He filed for appeal for a 7th year of eligibility, didn't get it. They've turned the reins over to Bo Prabula, the backup Eli Holstein. Bill Buell from Mizzou, formerly from Penn State, actually one of Franklin's guys, and Eli Holstein were fighting out for the job. It looks like it's Prabula's job to win. They've done a really good job with the transfer portal as well. Cam Robinson, their all-world linebacker, is back. Fisher Kamak, defensive end. They've made some really nice pickups at wide receiver and running back. Their offensive line is quietly probably I'll say this. Miami is the best at every position in the ACC going to preseason 2026. UVA's offensive line, not far behind him. They're going to be able to run the ball and block. So if you're thinking about UVA, will you get to 11 wins and the ACC championship again? I don't know, but I think they're a far cry from the 5-7 disasters. I'm looking at UVA's prospects are looking up, and I think kind of like our friends down the road in Commonwealth in Blacksburg, I think folks in Charlottesville are feeling good. Now I'm saying all that. Watch NC State come and beat them in 10 days.
I'll be wearing red.
Yes, I'll be wearing UVA. I will be excited for UVA. I guess let me quickly hit on LSU. So much like the similar show in Blacksburg, they bring in James Franklin. The Brian Kelly era is over. Ding dong, the witch is dead. Dismissed after a 4-game losing streak. A really bad loss to A&M. A lot of noise. Crazy coaching breakup with Ole Miss. I'm sure everybody knows Lane Kiffin ended up leaving Ole Miss in the midst of a playoff run. They made the semifinals anyway. He came over. He brought his running backs coach, his offensive coordinator, wide receiver coach, a couple specialists. We even got Ed Orgeron back, D-line coach. We spent $40 million on a roster. We have a surefire first-round pick, Jordan Seaton, left tackle. Prince Umanyeon, the second-team All-SEC defensive end from Ole Miss, followed Lane Kiffin. We have talent everywhere. Expectations are sky high. First-year coach, the Portal King. I don't know what to expect. LSU is one of those teams where we could be 11-1 or 7-5, and I wouldn't be surprised either way. It's
Mike AP poll came out. Where's LSU sitting right now?
I think 11 or 12. So 11 or 12,
man.
13.
That's good. That's good stuff.
Yeah, it is good stuff. And we're opening up Clemson at home, week 1. We're about a 10-point favorite. It got to a high 11.5 at one point. Darren and I were at the LSU Clemson game last year. I'm telling you, a big reason I'm trying to kind of hedge myself emotionally is I was so sure that we were going to lose that game. I couldn't believe we won. What I didn't know at the time was that was the highlight of our whole season, because the whole season went sideways after that.
Best win of the season.
Best win of the season. It really was.
Yeah.
I don't want to, I feel like I've already etched that game as a W. I just can't do that. But much like Virginia Tech, things are really high. Expectations are very high, elevated.
Your ceiling's real high. Yeah, your ceiling's really higher than anybody here that we can talk about.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome.
Mark, I believe you have something for us special for
Man, exciting. Time. Yeah, Mark's going signing day on us.
As I put myself in the transfer portal each year as a graduate of North Central College, the very D3 powerhouse. I'm open to the free market when it comes to D1 ball. Last year, I jumped on the Illinois bandwagon, and this year I decided I'm going to commit to one team this year, and I'm going to ride them all the way. I would have done Virginia Tech, as my wife is a Hokie, and I am also with you, not allowed to wear UVA stuff at the game when we go, nor storm the field like Mike did. But I have I was going to pick a hat out. But I'd like to try to share my screen if I can there.
Yeah, sure
sir.
can.
All right. All right, here we go.
Here we go.
Give you camera
National
3.
Signing Day.
All right, tell me when you could see my wheel.
All right.
Franzen's team.
Mark Franzen's going to spend.
Oh, here it comes.
Here it comes. We are looking, those who are listening to the podcast.
Oh my gosh. Bandwagon.
He's got a wheel of teams. Those of you who are listening on the podcast, I am looking at a wheel of 10 teams. So, Mark, you don't even know who you're rooting for yet. Or do you?
Purdue is on the wheel.
We'll see. Yo, you go ahead. You go read off what teams are here, Mike.
North Carolina. Please not the Tar Heels.
Here we go. Mike, read off those teams for me.
All right, we have the Purdue Boilermakers, Penn State Nittany Lions, UNLV Rebels, Notre Dame Fighting Irish, BC Eagles, North Carolina Tar Heels, the Hokies, the James Madison Dukes, the Rutgers Scarlet Knights, Iowa Hawkeyes, Louisville Cardinals, and the Purdue Boilermakers.
Oh, come on, Penn State.
I spent a very formidable amount of my time at Ross A Stadium watching Drew Brees and Kyle Orton dominate the Big Ten.
Yeah.
But for you guys, here we go. We're going to spin the wheel. Who is Mark's team?
Come on, Notre Dame.
2026.
Come on, Penn State.
This is amazing.
Anybody but Tar Heels. Oh.
Yes!
I love it.
I'm an Iowa Hawkeyes fan this year.
Go Hawkeyes.
That's right, guys. I am jumping on the Iowa bandwagon. Oh, you can take it back. I don't even stop sharing.
Yes.
That's right, guys. I am jumping on the Kirk Ferentz. I love a good offensive line.
Yep.
Solid defense.
Yep.
Excellent special teams. Suspect quarterback. And I thought to myself this week, maybe I'll go Louisville after Mike told me this week that it was a good idea. But no, I'm sticking with Iowa. And I watched their highlights, and I watched the Iowa highlights on YouTube, and they're and Hank Brown and
Yes.
Jeremy Hecklinski throw interceptions. I'm like, oh, I'm sticking with this.
All
Once I
right.
commit to something, I'm there. So I am a Iowa Hawkeyes fan. Now I don't think we're gonna go win the national championship, but I think we're gonna upset somebody this year.
Look, I love
Early
this.
season looks easy. Sorry, Mike.
No, go ahead. Keep going. Keep going.
Early season, we've got Northern Illinois, we've got Northern Iowa, I believe. We've got a hard one against Michigan. See,
How
look,
do
I'm
you
already a
know
part of
this
the team,
already? You
Darren.
just joined the
Oh,
bandwagon
because I'm an
30
Iowa
seconds.
fan.
Oh
I
my
am an
gosh.
Iowa fan.
This is
We
great
have
news.
Ohio State, we have Washington, but then we close out with everybody else. We got Maryland. We've got we're going to take on Purdue. I love Purdue in the early 2000s, but they are who they are now. So Mark is joining the beloved Iowa Hawkeyes. Now you will know that I was center for offensive coordinator Tim Lester for one practice a very long time ago, and I had season
Wow.
tickets when he was the quarterback of the XFL Chicago Enforcers.
That is not nothing.
That's not nothing. That should
No.
be, that's, yeah.
You snapped a ball.
It's
Yeah.
you're pretty much like brothers as far as I'm
Exactly,
concerned.
exactly.
Yeah,
We're-
deep,
yeah.
deep rooted connections.
Can we
Look,
go through the Hawkeyes schedule just real quick? Because this is
Oh,
what Mark is looking forward to. Do you know about your schedule this year, Hawkeye Mark?
I do. Oh, I do. Let me bring it up. I don't know if you see my
you
background
got-
here,
I'm-
but I'm all in for Iowa now.
we got
I'm
Northern
looking at it.
Illinois, who you talked about earlier, Iowa State in the Cy-Hawk Bowl, week 2,
There you
Northern
go.
Iowa.
Let's go Iowa State without Matt Campbell.
Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
a great best year to be playing.
Yeah, actually, Iowa State might be the
Iowa
worst
State.
team in Power 4 this year.
Right,
So
exactly.
It's gonna be tough
You
sledding.
got 3-0. You got
Yes.
3-0 looking good.
Yeah, 3-0, but then you might
But
have
then-
then you might have 3-3 with Michigan, Ohio State, UW back to back to back.
Guys,
Um,
Washington.
Yeah,
if
at
we
Washington.
are
Yeah,
4-2 at that point, I'm going to call this season a triumph.
You'll be
Victory.
yeah.
Put on
you'll
my
be dancing.
my Illinois
Doesn't
tie
get-
for you
doesn't
now.
Get easier. Doesn't get
No,
easier.
Minnesota, Wisconsin will be plucky. Northwestern,
Wisconsin
the
sucks.
last Northwestern, Purdue, Nebraska, all winnable games. I mean, you could be looking at a 9-3, 8-4 type season. This could be a run. Listen, I've got my cousin to Iowa. My mom's from Iowa. My family's gonna be thrilled to hear that we have an Iowa homer on this podcast. I'll get my family involved. And listen, I've got people who went to go to Kinnick Stadium all the time. So if this really takes off and we find ourselves at Kinnick, Iowa this summer, I got a tailgate. I got couches we can crash on. Let's go to an Iowa game. That sounds like
I also
a
want to
blast.
wave to the kids at the hospital after the first
That's
quarter.
right. In the fourth quarter, sure
Absolutely.
enough. It's good to wave the hospital. One of the better
That's
traditions of
fantastic.
college football. Well, that's awesome. Good stuff.
You can follow them with me right here on the Mike Blitz all
That's
season.
right. That's right.
Go Hawkeyes.
Super quick. I'm going to touch on the Vols because Mike's not here. Those of you, I think, did I say this already? Mike had a baby. He's
Oh,
with us, but he's not with us tonight. The
Go
big
Sadie.
story for them is obviously the big story for them this offseason, the QB battles. Joey Aguilar ran out of eligibility. He moved on. 4-star George McIntyre and 5-star Faison Brandon. George McIntyre, the redshirt freshman, Faison Brandon, the true freshman. High-profile quarterback battle. Who's going to win that? The big thing, Tennessee's defense was an absolute train wreck last year. They brought over Jim Knowles. Jim Knowles was a former coordinator at Oklahoma State, Ohio State, went to Penn State for the end of the Franklin era. Wasn't great there. Things kind of went sideways. He quit halfway through the season. Not really his fault. For my money, and I think Mike would agree if he was here, Jim Knowles is one of the best defensive coordinators in the country. He was incredible at Oklahoma State, won the national championship with Ohio State. I love this hire for them. UT runs that spread offense with their wide receivers line up way out in the hash to try and spread folks out. Really tough to defend. The question is, can they play enough defense to compete in the SEC? And I think Jim Knowles coming in, I think their defense was something like 80th overall in S&P, and they have to get back to top 25. So the story that for my money is the defense, Jim Knowles. What can he do for the Vols? Anything else to add in the Vols?
You got a quarterback in mind who's leading this race? Somebody you like more?
McIntyre's been in the system a year longer. Faison Brandon, higher upside, better tools, better
I know
prospect.
that name.
So I think it's Mike. If I had to guess, I'm probably gonna go with Faison Brandon. But my understanding from the Vol fans I think they'd probably be happy with either one. I think it's going to come down to whichever quarterback probably understands Heupel's offense better. Hendon Hooker wasn't exactly athletically superstar, but he ran that offense incredibly. Best season they had in many years, went 11-2, would have made the playoffs. The 12 team missed it in the 4 team. the quarterback they had. Who's the quarterback who with the Michigan who could throw the ball 7 miles? He's now with the Dallas Cowboys.
Milton.
Joe Milton.
Joe
He
Milton.
couldn't really run the offense that well. Aguilar couldn't run the offense that well. My point, I think Vol fans are in the camp of whichever quarterback knows what Heupel wants to do and can execute it well. They've got 2 phenomenal receivers. Deshaun Bishop's one of my favorite running backs in the SEC.
Yeah.
He's going to get another 1,000 yards easily. The question is, can the defense keep up? But we'll hear more from Mike later this season. He'll give us more on the Vols breakdown. But yeah, that's that. Whew. That's anything else? Yeah.
Wow.
Do you guys want to play credit card roulette for the bill or?
Oh my gosh, that dessert was amazing.
Get another wheel out.
Go Hawkeyes. I'm so excited.
Folks, thank you so much for listening tonight. I had a great time on the Mike Blitz. So just so you all know, we're going to do at least 1, maybe 2 more shows this off season. The next show we'll do our postseason picks. We'll talk about conference championship, Heisman, just some general awards. We'll kind of call our shots. That way we can either pat ourselves on the back in December, or you guys can dunk on us mercilessly, make fun of us for our stupid picks. One of our fun episodes, and maybe some other stuff. So be on the lookout for that. You can please be sure to like, subscribe, send us an email at themikeblitz@gmail.com if you want a fan question. Be in touch. Check us out on Instagram, Facebook, all the things.
Comments for the algorithm.
Please, any of that is good. All
let us know your teams. Are we right? Are we wrong?
Yeah,
tell us more in the comments.
Yes, obviously, dismember our dignity when we make bad picks. It's always helpful. Darren, anything else? Good
Shout
order?
out to the White family. Go Sadie White in the house.
Sadie Jane. So welcome to the Blitz family, Sadie Jane. Thrilled to have SJ on the crew. All right, y'all. Till next time. Peace.
Peace.